Hey everyone, welcome to this weekend Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for July 1st through the 3rd, 2016. I'm Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to the channel, be sure to check out the link down below because the signs are different. All right, so we are in the balsamic phase this weekend, gearing up for a new moon on Monday. So as we approach that Monday new moon, it is this lowering of energy, this dying down, this time of creating space. Perhaps getting some of that R&R, some of that meditative time. And this is what's creating the space for what will be these new beginnings around the corner. So on Monday with that new moon, it is going to be in Gemini, which is new beginnings relating to our inquisitive side. Perhaps treating life as a learning playground, as a learning arena, right? And really tapping into that inquisitive side, perhaps doing some of that reading, maybe some writing, and perhaps even exchanging ideas with others. So that's around the corner, but here this weekend the moon will be in Taurus, which is the location of the last lunar cycle. So if you recall, the past 30 days have been more about our values, right? More about what we've been cultivating these past 30 days in regards to what we enjoy in life, what we value in life, and again connecting to those that earthy, to those senses. So I think it's a great weekend for that, particularly Friday and Saturday with the moon in Taurus. A bit of that slow and steady, earthy, grounded energy, connecting to our senses, maybe enjoying that good meal, the aromatherapy, that kind of thing, connecting with nature. And that'll be a good way of allowing this energy to die down, reflect, as we approach the new beginnings. Now on Friday, we are going to be finishing up Venus opposing up to Pluto from Thursday. So I think here on Friday, there could be some changes here with the relationships being integrated. Maybe those changes with our values. This is actually a high point with change to our values because roughly about 6 months ago, we had that conjunction with Venus and Pluto. So at that time, that was the time of changes. Now it's this sort of status check. What has changed over the past 6 months with our values, with relationships? And what can we do to continue to cultivate that change? So it's all about that acceptance, though. It's all about that openness. And that's the transformational, very powerful energy of Pluto used in that balanced way. Now on Friday, though, I don't think it's going to be a major thing because Pluto has actually been trining up to Jupiter. And Jupiter will be in the sextile with Venus here on Friday. So there could be a bit of buoyancy about it, about those values, maybe about relationships. It's just an opening for that, but there could be some of that, free-spirited, open-mindedness, and that can be quite enjoyable with those values. So then as we go into Saturday with the moon still in Taurus, it's this pivotal day where we're coming out of what is this Jupiterian energy with values, and I think going into a day on Sunday of easygoingness. We're going to have the sun trining up to Neptune, which is a bit of that receptivity. I think, in fact, it can be quite easy to go with the flow, to detach, to have a bit of this understanding and compassion in our lives. Right, and perhaps again maybe get some of that R&R in this balsamic phase. So on Friday with that shift, probably a little bit of that easygoingness, a little bit of that buoyancy with those values, and we do have some lunar aspects. The moon will be in a T-square with Saturn and Neptune, remembering that things are unfolding in a way that we don't know, and that's okay. We can still build our structures, still move things forward in life without having all the details figured out. That's been Saturn squaring up to Neptune. Now, the moon will be squaring up to Jupiter in the north node, so this is about perhaps moderation, keeping things nice and balanced and moderate with the moon squaring up to Jupiter, I think will be an important consideration on Saturday. But the strongest energy will be these two aspects from Friday and Sunday. And then as we go into Sunday with a bit of that perhaps easygoingness, the moon will be shifting into Gemini. So that's when we're going to, I think, start to feel the new beginnings relating to our minds, relating to how we see things, our insights. This is what Gemini shows us, how to see life as this area to learn and this way of learning, about treating life as this learning process. And through that, tapping into that inquisition, willingness to learn, willingness to share ideas, exchange ideas, and all of this, which will be that new beginning. All right, so I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all on Monday.